Do you have unsettling dreams, a string of inexplicable catastrophes, or a sense of being alone and exhausted? These can indicate that you are the target of bad energy directed against you. We'll examine the 7 obvious indicators of spiritual assaults and curses in this eye-opening movie, along with offering you useful self-defense techniques. Gaining a greater comprehension of these indicators will enable you to face life's obstacles head-on and with resilience. This video is a must-watch if you're prepared to release yourself from the clutches of bad influences and discover your own strength. Number 1. Unexplained misfortunes. Have you ever had the impression that, despite your best efforts, you're caught in a never-ending loop of bad luck where everything seems to go wrong? This can be the initial indication that you are the target of bad energy directed at you. Unexpected bad luck could be a sign of a curse or spiritual attack rather than just being a random event. These calamities might manifest in a variety of ways, including a run of financial difficulties, ongoing barriers in your professional life, or even a series of mishaps or near misses. You may be questioning what you did to deserve this, or why it is happening to you. The truth is that other people's bad intentions may be the reason behind these disasters, rather than anything to do with what you did. It's critical to understand that these inexplicable bad luck are not a reflection of your value or aptitude. Rather, they indicate that someone might be attempting to obstruct your advancement and prevent you from realizing your greatest potential. This insight can strengthen you by enabling you to refocus your attention from self-blame to self-defense. To escape this unfortunate cycle, one approach is to engage in spiritual fortification and cleansing. This can entail methods like prayer, meditation, or visualization exercises intended to fortify your spiritual barriers and drive off bad energy. You may build an energetic barrier that wards off other people's bad intentions and gives you more ease and clarity as you move forward by practicing these techniques on a regular basis. Keeping an optimistic outlook is essential for surviving mysterious misfortunes. It's simple to get into a routine of self-doubt and negative thinking after experiencing a string of disappointments. You may, however, resist the effects of negative energy and draw more positive events into your life by making a conscious decision to concentrate on the positive aspects of your life and to affirm your skills and abilities. Recall, favored ones, that you possess agency when confronted with inexplicable misfortunes. You may end this string of poor luck and take back control of your life by identifying this sign of a spiritual attack, being proactive in guarding your energy and keeping an optimistic mindset. Have faith in your ability to bounce back from setbacks and believe that you possess the fortitude to conquer any challenge. Number 2. Recurring nightmares or disturbing dreams. Let's take a closer look at the symptoms of spiritual assault by delving into the domain of dreams. Have you been having unsettling dreams or recurrent nightmares that make you feel uneasy, nervous, or even afraid? This can be just another sign that you are the target of negative energy directed at you. Dreams can disclose hidden truths about our waking lives and are important tools for spiritual communication. When someone is attempting to harm you spiritually or by casting a curse, this negative energy can seep into your subconscious and take the form of unsettling dream symbols or nightmares. These dream themes could encompass being defenseless or helpless and being pursued, attacked, or trapped. Additionally, you may come across unpleasant symbols like shadowy people, evil spirits, or foreboding scenery. Even though not all nightmares have spiritual significance, it's nevertheless important to pay attention to recurring dreams that consistently feature unpleasant themes. Establishing a pre-sleep routine that supports spiritual purification and protection is crucial if you want to shield yourself from the impact of these unfavorable dream experiences. This can include techniques like visualization exercises, prayer, or meditation that help you surround yourself with good energy and build a defense against psychic attacks. Using crystals or other spiritual artifacts is another effective method of dream prevention. Amethyst, black tourmaline, or selenite are examples of crystals that can be placed close to your bed to assist in absorbing bad energy and encourage calm, deep sleep. Similar to this, carrying or wearing holy items like a medicine pouch, mala beads, or a cross might offer spiritual protection when navigating the dream world. Your dreams can provide important insights into the spiritual forces influencing your life, since they are a doorway into your subconscious. You may restore your power and find serenity in both your waking and dreaming lives by being aware of your dream experiences, taking proactive measures to safeguard your energy, and consulting with reliable spiritual advisors. Number 3. Feeling drained or depleted. Have you been experiencing constant fatigue or a sense of having your vitality taken away? This ongoing emotional and physical tiredness may also indicate that you are the victim of a spiritual curse or attack that is intended to destroy your mental and emotional health. Negative energy directed towards you might cause an energetic drain that prevents you from doing the things that used to make you happy and leaves you feeling overwhelmed and depleted. An overall feeling of apathy towards life, persistent exhaustion, or trouble concentrating might all be signs of this depletion. It's critical to recognize the difference between occasional bouts of fatigue and the chronic, inexplicable exhaustion that frequently follows a spiritual attack. If, despite obtaining enough sleep and taking care of yourself, you still feel exhausted, it might be time to look into the possibilities of negative energy influences. It's critical to establish a daily routine of energy protection and cleaning to counteract this depletion. This can entail methods like grounding exercises that assist you in re-establishing a connection with the healing energy of the earth, smudging with sage or palo santo, or taking salt baths. You may keep others from draining your essential life force by shielding your energetic boundaries and routinely cleaning off harmful energy. Gaining intuition is another crucial skill for coping with energy loss. Due to their acute awareness of your energetic state, your body and mind will frequently give you subtle indicators when anything is off. Take a minute to connect with your inner guidance if you find yourself experiencing sudden feelings of weariness or depletion. Consider what this exhaustion is attempting to teach you. Recall, my dear ones, that your energy is an invaluable asset that you have a natural right to safeguard and develop. You can sustain a state of vigorous well-being and avoid psychic attacks by being alert, practicing frequent energy cleansing, and listening to your intuition. Number 4. Strained relationships and isolation. Let's move on to the topic of relationships as we continue our exploration of the warning signals of spiritual assault. Have you observed an abrupt, strained relationship with others, or an increasing feeling of loneliness, even from those closest to you? This can be yet another sign that someone is focusing their bad energy on you in an attempt to undermine your support networks and make you feel exposed and alone. When a curse or spiritual attack is in motion, it can cause repercussions that affect your relationships, in addition to your own personal energy field. It's possible that once peaceful relationships become strained, miscommunications, misunderstandings, and disputes seem to happen overnight. You can experience an unexpected withdrawal from friends or loved ones, which can leave you feeling alone and unsupported. It's critical to understand that these difficulties in your relationships are not a reflection of your value or livability. Instead, they are an outward sign of the bad energy that is being aimed at you, which might influence how people perceive and behave around you. It's critical to stay rooted in your truth and have faith in the power of your genuine connections in the midst of these challenges. Practices that foster compassion, open communication, and clarity can shield your relationships from the impact of spiritual attacks. This can entail being open and truthful with people about your needs and experiences, as well as establishing firm boundaries in both the interpersonal and energy spheres. You may deal with relationship difficulties gracefully and resiliently by establishing a safe environment for communication and understanding. The practice of loving-kindness meditation is another effective defense against psychological attacks in partnerships. You may prevent negative energy from harming you and others by intentionally sending love, forgiveness, and compassion. This will also generate a positive vibration field that will support and maintain your relationships. Recall that your relationships are precious components of your trip and that you should treat them with respect and care. You may weather the storms of relational issues and come out on the other side with even deeper and more meaningful connections by remaining true to yourself, communicating with compassion, and surrounding yourself with loving energy. Number 5. Persistent negative thoughts or emotions. It is important to realize that these negative feelings and thoughts are a symptom of the psychological attack you are going through, and that the purpose of the attack is to keep you stuck in a negative and self-limiting loop. They are not an accurate representation of who you are or what you are worth. You may start removing these ideas and feelings from your life and taking back control of yourself by acknowledging them as alien thoughts and feelings. A useful strategy for overcoming recurrently troubling thoughts and feelings is to practice self-compassion and mindfulness. One way to lessen the strength of negative influences is to create a space of acceptance and understanding by gently being aware of your interior feelings without passing judgment or resisting them. You can strengthen your emotional resilience and re-establish your connection to your inner positive by treating yourself with the same care and compassion that you would show a close friend. Affirmations and encouraging self-talk are effective strategies for conquering negative ideas and feelings. You may gradually rewire your mind to become more in tune with your highest potential and truth by intentionally substituting affirmations and empowering thoughts for negative mental chatter. Reciting positive affirmations like, "I am stronger than any negative influence," or "I am surrounded by love and light," will help protect your mind and emotions from spiritual attacks. You are the producer of your own thoughts and emotions, and you can pick which ones to cultivate and enhance. You may resist the pull of negative energy and preserve emotional balance and well-being by being alert, engaging in self-compassion and mindfulness exercises, and consciously creating a positive inner dialogue. Number 6. Unusual or unexplainable phenomena. Let's dig into the realm of the unknown and enigmatic as we examine the symptoms of spiritual attack in more detail. Have you noticed any strange or unexplained things happening around you, like objects moving on their own, abrupt temperature changes, or strange noises or smells? These unsettling events can be yet another sign that you are the target of negative energy that is materializing in the outside world. Someone may use a variety of strategies to frighten and terrify you when they are enacting a curse or fighting psychic warfare against you. These occurrences can take many different forms, from subtle disruptions like sudden drafts or flickering lights to more obvious ones like objects shattering or mysteriously disappearing. Even while it's critical to rule out natural explanations, a sequence of strange events may indicate a spiritual disturbance. It is imperative that you build a sacred space that is charged with protecting, uplifting energy in order to shield yourself from the influence of these unpleasant phenomena. This can entail rituals like frequently smudging your house with Palo Santo or sage, arranging meaningful items and symbols on an altar, or strategically positioning protecting crystals. Consciously bringing light and love into your surroundings will help you establish a barrier that keeps bad energy out and stability and serenity in your surroundings. The technique of centering and grounding oneself is another effective tool for handling strange situations. Spending a moment to ground yourself and re-establish a sense of equilibrium might be beneficial when encountering unusual events that cause you to feel uneasy or worried. You can tap your inner strength and maintain your present moment awareness by using techniques like deep breathing, visualization, or even just going for a barefoot walk in the outdoors. Since the spiritual and material worlds are reflected in each other, strange occurrences can act as a warning to be aware of the energies at work in your life. You can discover the hidden meanings behind these events and turn them into chances for personal development and spiritual advancement by being rooted, upholding a sacred space, and addressing them with curiosity and discernment. Number 7. Intuitive feelings or gut instincts. Let's focus on the still, small voices of our own intuition as we approach the last indication of a spiritual assault. Have you had an enduring nagging feeling that something is wrong, but you're not exactly sure what it is? Your inner guidance system may be warning you of the existence of negative energy or psychic interference with an intuitive feeling of disquiet or discomfort. On your spiritual path, your intuition may be a very useful ally. It can act as a compass to guide you through the often confusing world of energetic influences. Your intuition may alert you to the presence of bad energy when it is directed towards you. These subtle indications could include an unexpected unease in specific settings, a feeling of being watched or pursued, or an unexplained hunch that something is off. One of the most important things you can do to defend yourself against psychic attacks is to learn to trust and respect your intuition. You can avoid bad influences and make decisions that are in line with your highest good by listening to and acting on your gut instincts. This could entail establishing boundaries, removing yourself from poisonous situations or individuals, or consulting reputable spiritual advisors for advice. It is crucial to develop a regular practice of quiet and inner listening if you want to enhance your intuitive talents. This can be journaling, meditation, or just setting aside some time each day to connect with your inner voice. You can start to discern the deeper wisdom of your intuition from the noise of your intellect by making a quiet space within yourself. The exercise of reading energy and making judgment calls is another effective way to hone your intuitive abilities. You can become more aware of the presence of harmful influences and take appropriate action to protect yourself by developing your ability to sense and interpret the subtle energies around you. By using methods like muscle testing, pendulum dowsing, and aura reading, you can become more energetically literate and learn to trust your inner guidance. Recall that your intuition is a priceless gift that speaks to you constantly, providing safety and direction for your spiritual journey. By respecting your intuition, practicing inner peace, and honing your energetic perception, you may face spiritual assault head-on with confidence, grace, and wisdom. Upon concluding our examination of the 7 indicators of spiritual assault, let us pause to assimilate the knowledge and resources we have acquired thus far. It might be simple to feel helpless or overwhelmed by negative energy and mental interference, but never forget that you are far stronger than any outside force. You can overcome the effects of curses and psychic attacks and come out stronger, wiser, and more luminous than ever before by maintaining your inner light, growing your spiritual practices, and surrounding yourself with loving, supportive energy. Recognize that you are always supported and protected on your trip, and put your trust in your own divine guidance.